10 things men find beautiful in a woman. Some of them might be somewhat surprising to you. Understanding what it is that men find beautiful in you, one, can help you feel beautiful about yourself. Two, it can help you understand why we do the things that we do. And three, it can absolutely make for better, more harmonious relationships. I'm Kevin Anthony for Magnetize Your Man, and for over 10 years, I have been helping men, women, and couples have the relationship of their dreams and the best sex of their lives. All right, the number one thing that men find beautiful in a woman is, drumroll, femininity. Femininity. I had to put this at the top of the list. It is one of the things that I personally find most attractive in a woman, is when she embraces her femininity and embodies her femininity. There is a radiance, a light that shines, a glow that she has when she is truly embracing her femininity. It is irresistible. And so, it's definitely one of the top things that I find beautiful in a woman. All right. The second thing that men find beautiful in a woman is a woman's body. Women's bodies are amazing. They are absolutely beautiful. And almost no matter what their shape, size, color, whatever, there are lots of variations, but there's always something to find beautiful in a woman's body. I love their soft skin, their curves, their hair. There's so many things that are beautiful about a woman's body. And, if you are with somebody and you can't find something beautiful about their body, then you're probably with the wrong person. So I say that to men. I also say that to women. I love John Mayer did a song. I'm sure you've all heard of it before. It was a very popular song, Your Body is a Wonderland. And in that, he is describing the parts of her body, her lips, her tongue, things like that he finds beautiful and attractive. And it's true. From a man's point of view, your body is a wonderland. Okay, the number 3 thing that men find beautiful in a woman is that they bring beauty into the world. Not just in their physical body. Yes, they can show up as a beautiful feminine woman, and that does indeed bring beauty into the world, but they bring beauty into the world in other ways too. You've heard it said that they make a house a home, right? That is one way in which they bring beauty. The fact that they have an eye for making things beautiful. Whereas us men, we can often be rather utilitarian. It's functional, right? It's clean. Good enough, right? But a woman will come in often and she will make it beautiful. She makes everything beautiful wherever she goes. All right, the 4th thing that men find beautiful in a woman is that she multiplies whatever you give her. If you give her groceries, she'll turn it into a meal and she'll make it last way longer than you would have. If you give her your seed, she will turn it into children. If you give her a house, she will turn it into a home, and so on and so on. The ability of women to multiply things, to create things, to bring things into existence is absolutely amazing. And a woman who does a good job at this is a very attractive woman. All right, the 5th thing that men find beautiful in a woman is how intuitive they are. Women are amazingly intuitive, especially if they allow themselves that time of the month when their cycle comes to go internal and be introspective. This is a time for women when the veil between this world and others gets thin, and they just have this ability to connect into source and just get information that sometimes we as men just really struggle with or can't do. And so, I learned a long time ago that as long as my woman was balanced and she had a strong intuition about something, that I needed to listen to that. And that was absolutely true with my wife. I can't tell you how many times she would come to me and say, I don't think we should do this, or I think we should do this. And I'd be like, why? And she'd be like, I don't know. I don't have a reason for it, but my intuition is telling me. And I would just listen. There was a trip that we used to go on every single year for years. And at one point in January, and the trip is usually in March, she said, I don't think we should go this year. And I was like, really? But we love this trip. We always go on this. And she said, I don't know why, but I'm just getting this intuition that we shouldn't go. Well, that was in January of 2020. And by March of 2020, COVID was blowing up and it was not a good time for international travel. So that's just one example of many of the intuition that women have. And it is an absolutely beautiful quality. The number 6 thing that men find beautiful in women is that they are by nature very nurturing. They nurture and care for things. That is one of the many things that they do in this world, and it is beautiful. Yes, we are strong men. Yes, we are perfectly capable of taking care of ourselves. But when we have a good woman in our life who does nurture us in the many ways that women do, it makes life so much better. And I'm telling you, I know that it's primarily women listening to this, but if there are any men watching this and you've never experienced that and you don't know what I'm talking about, you are missing out. When there is a good woman in your life who is nurturing and caring, it makes life so much more enjoyable, so much better to live. Okay, the number 7 thing that is beautiful about women is that when they're balanced, they have this amazing ability to move back and forth between their masculine and their feminine. And this is a quality that a really mature man will appreciate a lot. So for the most part, I really like my woman to be really firmly in her feminine. That really works well for me. I'm firmly in my masculine and it creates a great polarity. However, it is wonderful when there are times that she can get into her masculine and get things done if she has to. And I was having this conversation the other day and I was explaining to somebody, I was like, I am so glad that she will be in her feminine and allow me to be in the protector role. But I can't be with her 24/7. So I love the fact that if I'm not here, I know that she can protect herself if she needs to. And that's just one example. And really a truly balanced woman who's done the work is able to switch back and forth. She can be the boss at work and then come home and shift into her feminine. That is an amazing quality. And I find it so beautiful in women because in our modern society, it's actually kind of rare and very few women have mastered it. So, when you do find a woman capable of doing that, it's just like, oh, thank you, God, here she is. All right, the number 8 thing that men find beautiful in a woman is they are actually the most sexually powerful of the two sexes. And I know men don't like to hear that sometimes, but it is true. A woman can have sex for as long as she wants. She can have as many orgasms as she wants. Each one of those orgasms generally builds and gets bigger and more powerful than the one before that. If she really wants to, no matter how good the man is at withholding his ejaculation, she can most likely take him over the edge whenever she wants. She is powerful beyond measure when it comes to sexuality. Now, some men might find that a little intimidating, but a mature man, especially one who's mastered his own sexuality, actually finds this extremely attractive because once she has learned to use and harness that power that lies within her in a way that comes together in the co-creation of sex, it blows his mind. We are just like, what just happened? What did she just do? That was amazing. That is really when you get a man who has mastered his sexuality with a woman who understands her power and has mastered her sexuality, and they come together in a conscious co-creation of sex, there is literally nothing better at all in this world. All right, the number 9 thing that men find beautiful in a woman is her ability to get things done and to lead, but from a place of receptiveness and softness. And this is something that really a lot of men don't necessarily understand, and a lot of women don't necessarily understand. In other words, our society has taught women that the only way they can get things done is if they put on the business suit with the shoulder pads and get into their masculine and get stuff done. But that's not really the best way for women to approach things. Their power lies in their ability to be soft and receptive and sort of transmute the energy. The example I use all the time is Aikido, the ability to simply redirect the energy, right? So that is a bit more of a feminine way of doing things, is how do I get people to do the things I want them to do without physically or energetically forcing them, but to get them to want to do it and be happy doing it. That is one of the beautiful qualities. A masterful woman really can get this done, and you see her and she's just like, she gets everything she wants. Now, the key, of course, is to not be manipulative when doing that, but to be sort of honest and truthful in what you're doing, but still using that quality of receptiveness to guide the energies and accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. And the very last one, number 10 thing that men find beautiful in a woman is that they complement the masculine. If you're here on this channel, if you're in our online community, that you know so much of the work that we do here revolves around that polarity between the masculine and feminine. And it really is true. We are different. We were designed differently, and the differences are what make us both amazing. So the fact that you are different, that you are feminine, is so beautiful to us as men because it complements us. It picks up where we leave off, right? And vice versa. So it's really designed. It's that beautiful illustration of the Asian symbol of the yin yang. That just sums it up beautifully of what a woman is to a man and a man is to a woman. And that is extremely attractive. It is something we find really beautiful in a woman when she can embody that and be, the yin to our yang. I hope you found this video helpful. Do not forget to also take the free Feminine Polarity quiz to get a loving, long-term, and committed relationship with a super high-quality man. Go to polarityquiz.com and take the quiz today. If you want to find more from me, you can check out my own YouTube channel at Kevin and Celine. Lastly, feel free to check out my website at kevinandceline.com, which is my hub for all the things that I am up to.